Hello everyone, it is Henry NWR 1911 here, and, well, big news everyone, we just hit 200 subscribers. Yes, in less than 5 months, we broke 200 subscribers. Now, I'm just letting you know, episode 18 of my series, Runway to the Runway, play in the background, but, yeah, so... First of all, I want to give a huge shout out to all my loyal subscribers. Thank you all very much for subscribing and watching the wacky, insane content that I put out on this channel. Now, I want to give a shout out to, my various friends, Ripoff Productions, NeilFan18, Slow King, Ing, all you guys. You guys are the best fan base a guy like me can ask for. Or, thank you for making my time in the Thomas fandom memorable. And I also want to give a shout out to Cedric Isle Productions, Go subscribe to him, He makes instrumentals of various Henry episodes from the hit era, and recently he did a composition of Henry's theme from the hit era, and how can I not love it? It sounds so majestic and sweet, just like Henry himself, Elf in that era. Now, we're getting into interesting territory here. Next up, I'm going to ask you guys some questions. What content would you like to see from me in the future? What would you like to see more of? What would you like to see less of? Is there anything I can change about my persona online? And also, I want to announce a Q&A, a question and answer video. So, basically, I will be taking questions until the end of December. You guys can just, leave questions on this video, and, I'll answer them. Again, I am taking questions until December 31st. Expect the response video to come out in January. And, you can ask whatever you want, but no personal questions, like, no asking where I live, where do I go to school, etc., because, that is personal, and I do not want to get into that. But, anyways, next up, I also want to talk about, the future of my channel, because I think that's important, too. So, on August 28th, I am entering my junior year of high school, 11th grade. Now, keep in mind, I am a human being first and a content creator second, so I might not be able to upload as frequently when I'm in the school year, but, regardless of that, I'll still try to upload whenever I can. And I just want to inform you that. And also, my friend Ripoff Productions, she's doing, an adaptation of Troublesome Engines, the Railway Series book number 5, I think, and she's also commissioned different voice actors. I just want to give you guys a heads up. I am voicing Henry in her adaptation, and so keep an eye out for that. But even if I wasn't voicing Henry, I'd still recommend it, because, come on, it's Ripoff Productions. She makes awesome content, as do all of my friends in this fandom. And also, now I want to devote a bit of a section to talk about my series on my channel, Thomas the Tank Cannon and Idiots. So, in case you haven't watched it before, it's basically, a series about, Thomas, what else, but it's also based on, has stories based on IRL car crash ashes and, other stories dedicated to just random nonsense that I came up with out of my mind. And honestly, I'm proud of my series, and some of you might be asking, well, why base your stories off car crashes? Well, the thing is, I kind of like watching car crash videos IRL because I like seeing people be absolute dumbasses, and what else? And another thing is, I remember one of, my most nostalgic Thomas YouTubers ever, KeekRay24, or just Thomas Wooden Railway, saying, if you want to create a Thomas series, you should try and do something unique with it to stand out. And that's what the car crash gimmick is, to be honest. And I might as well reveal, the whole motivation for the Henry NWR channel. My goal in life is to be a filmmaker or video editor. And, this channel is, a playground to test those skills, as evidenced by, the effects with, like, saturation and, oh, dark, making the scenes lighting a lot darker, and the green screen affects like this explosion you're seeing in the background. Ound. Ound. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I can say about my channel. All I can say about my channel. As for, other things, I've talked about this on Twitter, but, I'm consistently imagining a point where I get a second life where I'm born in 1997 instead of 2006, I don't start school late like I have in this timeline. I would start school early. I would join Thomas YouTube in May 2006 when I'd be 9, so, during the hit era. And just imagine we're in 2013 right now, Oh, no Kaiki being like what Train would say a slur. Just, simple, wholesome times where you can be a Thomas fan and whatnot. Now, as for future content on my channel, Season 2, or Book 2, as I call it to sound cool, of Thomas the Tank Cannon and Idiots, will be coming soon. You'll be seeing, many characters from the TV series that you haven't seen in Season 1, like, Emily, Molly, Neville, Dennis, Madge, Rhaenyra, Stepney, Bulstrode, etc. It's going to be quite the varied cast season, and it's going to take me a while to, go out and collect all those new characters, so please be patient. Don't worry if, there's a gap between episodes airing, because I am actively writing them. I just have to go get the models. And expect many more, merchandise reviews, DVD reviews, etc. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Now we're gonna go kind of off topic here and talk about, something kind of random and fun. We're gonna talk about, a random story from my freshman year of high school that I just wanted to share with you when I was young, petty, childish, and immature. Well, somewhat. So I remember in freshman year, about second or third quarter or so, I was pissed off at my teacher because she refused me a redo on an assignment. She told me I could redo it later, but, I never got the chance. So later when I was giving out brownies to some of my friends, I naturally just didn't give her one, and she instantly yelled out to me, "I hear you're giving out brownies, why didn't I get one?" "Because you don't get one," I said in a petty and childish tone. And then she's like, "Maybe next time." "There won't be a next time," I said. "Next time comes around, I'm supposed to give her one, but I just don't. She starts whining again, and then, and later when I'm walking around the gym, she then yells at me, "Brownies!" And I tell her to be quiet and quit being childish, and she's like, "Can I please have one next time?" And in an attempt to get her to stop being a child, I just go like, "Okay, fine, I'll give you one next time." Then the next time comes around. I, still feel somewhat unsure about giving her one. Part of it was because I just felt nervous, and so I just didn't give her one. And then she's like, "I thought you were gonna give me one this time." And I'm like, "Fine, I'll give you one." And when I handed her one, she just went, "Is it gonna kill me?" And me, just being fed up with her childishness, said to her, "It's not gonna kill you. You're getting on my last nerve here. Do you want it or not?" She took it, and she enjoyed it. Now, in case you haven't figured out, my mom made the brownie. And our saga doesn't end there. So, before we continue with the saga, honestly, the way she went, "Is he gonna kill me?" reminds me of Percy in Jack Frost when he gets left on the siding by his driver, Ivor. And about, like 6 months into sophomore year, apparently I decide to, ask my friend who has said teacher to ask if she was still sore about me not giving her a brownie. My friend asks, and it turns out she still is. I laugh about it. I think, maybe I went a little too far here. I confide in my Spanish teacher about it. My Spanish teacher reveals that she was actually close friends with my gym teacher, and the next class when I brought up the fact that I was going to tell the story of how I wouldn't give my gym teacher a brownie on my secret YouTube channel, even though I totally am now, my Spanish teacher decided to text this gym teacher and say, hey, are you still sore about the fact this kid wouldn't give you a brownie? And a few weeks later, when I have to go give an assignment to my Spanish teacher, my gym teacher was there talking with her, and she's like, hey, do I not get a brownie anymore? And I'm like, why don't you just go on my YouTube channel and ask why you didn't get one? And it turns out my gym teacher actually wasn't sore about it. She was just playfully holding the grudge. And, I apologized to her for being petty, and she's like, it's okay. She was honestly surprisingly forgiving in the grand scheme of things. But anyways, what do you guys think of that conflict there? Do you think I was in the wrong? Do you think my gym teacher was in the wrong? Who do you think was in the right? I just wanted to tell, a random funny story from, my childhood. Well, not really. It's still kind of recent. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for the 200 subscriber special of Henry NWR 1911. Evan, thank you all so very much for subscribing and watching my videos. Thank you to all my close friends. And to, I've chatted with, given shout-outs, reacted to all those people. You know who you are. And thank you to all the people who've subscribed, watched my content, and actually responded to me on Twitter. You all know who you are. Thank you for being such a loyal and dedicated fan base. Expect more from Henry NWR 1911. There is more coming, and I will see you in the next video.